Okay, I want to say hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm in red today, red top, so I guess that's good enough for a Christmas setup. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful Christmas, everybody, all of my good friends, okay, and family. Okay, family and friends, you put your family first, right? But of course, I'm going to say a few names in this video, and the people that I don't mention, it's not deliberate, okay? There's other people that, of course, I wish you well over the Christmas period and in the new year and throughout your life and every moment of your lives, okay? So this is a Christmas video, and I'm just wishing you all well, and those who are close to you too, I wish them well. And I think we really should wish wellness and betterance, or better, there's such a word, okay, for people close to us and far from us, even the ones we don't know. Think of the people that have gone to other places, and those that will come. So past and future generations too. And I'm going to make this a nice warm video if I possibly may. As I sit here with this electric heater under my table here trying to warm me up. It's the closest thing I've got to a log fire. We had a little bit of snow a couple of days ago, and it is Boxing Day in this video. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve in this video. Tomorrow will be Christmas Day, but of course it depends where you are in different parts of the world. There are people out there who do not celebrate Christmas or do not celebrate the same things we may celebrate as individuals. However, I do believe that most people will always like to be close with people they care about and have a similar celebration. I mean, when you think about it, that's what people do anyway, regardless of their backgrounds or their interests or their religious beliefs or whatever. People do, families and friends do come together with the same feeling of love and connection. Well, they do have that, I want to say fire burning them up. I just mean a fire in their heart, a love, a passion for things, So, there'll be occasions where they may have a special meal or a special meal together. Maybe occasions where they celebrate in certain ways. And when you look at the various different cultures around the world, even though the cultures are very different, you will see a lot of similarities too. You think about it. We're all humans. We all come from families. There's people all around the world trying to make a living, trying to survive. And there are always people that go through a lot of suffering, and they like to have a happy moment where they can forget all that stuff and just celebrate something good and just feel better. And that's why Christmas has always had a warm feeling in people's hearts. I feel it's a warm time of year, it's like that warm fire. So when you think of that, when you think of the winter, the freezing cold, snowy winter, beautiful, magical wonderland, but you would also think of the warmth, like being at home in the warm, out of the cold, just finding the magic, just being with the ones you love. So when you think of different cultures, they will exchange gifts with each other, even if you have nothing. Even for the most poor people of the world or the homeless, they will offer a smile, if not a hug, to someone they love. Some people can't afford anything, let alone a fancy big meal. There are people out there that can't afford to make it, like get gifts for the ones they love, maybe their children or their loved ones. Maybe they're lying in a hospital bed and they can't even get up, turn around, speak, open their eyes, walk around and hug someone. They're just literally lying there. But there may be love in their hearts. And it's not what we say or what we do, it's what we feel. I believe when we feel bad and when we feel sad in ourselves or angry or upset, and this is not just a speech, I mean this in my every essence in my being always, I believe it comes from the fact that we know what's good really. How else would we know pain, bad, wrong in the world? How would we know that? How would we want to fight on as heroes for any kind of what we see as justice if we never knew what that was in the first place? So we know what's good. Yep. We know on a human level deep within, regardless of the principles or the ideas that you may have kind of adopted, habits and ways of the people around you in your society or your culture. Deep down we're human beings. The flags were designed. A piece of cloth with a colour on it or some pattern. It was designed. So ultimately we are human beings of the planet Earth. And while you may or may not celebrate Christmas, you still can celebrate your life, and I think that's what it's about. What was it? And there are many shows. I mean, there's like The Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. Where there's the classic A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Bringing it up again. There you go. Here we go again. Scrooge. That was a story about people's lives. It wasn't about Christmas necessarily, solely. It wasn't about horror and ghosts. It wasn't just a musical filled with comedy elements. It wasn't just a fantasy. It wasn't just a film about dreams. Was it a dream or was it real? It was a dream about each and every one of us. Because you can clearly identify with various characters in various movies and films and stuff and books. You can, there's people that make up fiction all the time in their minds, in their daily lives, things that they want to believe or they want to do, live like, and there's things that they don't, even if you're not a writer or a filmmaker. And there are characters in these stories that you might relate to and others you don't. However, you can relate to them all in some ways because you understand the good and bad and then the angles and the perspectives. You can see the humanity in people. If you can recognize confusion in people and imperfections, guess what? You're recognizing yourself too, because you're just one of the human species and nobody's perfect. They really say, that past is, yesterday's the past, tomorrow's the future, and today is a gift. Well, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, they say, and today's a gift. Today is the present. Today's the present, and it's a gift, and it really is. We live in this life with health and time. Health being the energy of your mind and body. We do things that can hopefully keep us healthy and strong enough. But it shouldn't be a battle. It shouldn't be a game of trying to win in terms of seeing everybody else lose, or constantly trying to win in the world and make your face, make your name be known, thinking that you're a loser constantly. No, you're not. How can you do well if you're not a winner already? And if you're alive, you are a winner, as I've said many times before. You may decorate your house with decorations at Christmas time. At certain times, you may have a special meal. You may have some special rituals you do, whatever it is. Okay? And you may say Happy New Year when it comes to New Year, as I'm wishing you all a Happy New Year too. And myself. Excuse me. But with each new year that passes, it seems to go very quick. And each day passes and we go through the troubles of life, or our daily doings, or our daily experiences, and what we have to endure. But what's it all about, as my nan used to say, my wonderful grandmother. You know, and the truth is, okay, so as you know, Scrooge and Marley, Jacob Marley in the story of Christmas, they had this story, they had this conversation, in the story where, you know, Marley's ghost, because Jacob Marley and Scrooge were partners. They worked together, but they were greedy, they were selfish, mean characters, and they didn't care about people. All they cared about was money. In the end, you know, if you've not seen the movie, I'm just giving you a bit of a backstory here on this part of the story. One of the cold, heartless two, this Jacob Marley, he died, but his spirit was left on the wind, with nowhere to go. He had to carry heavy chains, with each link of those chains representing being a punishment, basically, of his own doing, giving to himself, representing the bad things and the mistakes, the negative things that he did in life, the burden. So he put that upon himself. Now he's blowing around in the wind, and he learned late. He learned the hard way that, you know what, he had to pass that message on to Scrooge and teach him, you know what, that's not the way to live. That's not the right way. Kindness and fairness to all and others is kindness and fairness to yourself too, and vice versa. And when Scrooge saw him as a ghost, he tried to warn him to change his ways, you know, and Scrooge said, yeah, but you know, but he said, you were always a good man of business, Jacob. To which Jacob Marley replied, business? He said, I should have made people my business. You know? So we said, well, we should make people our business. Not in terms of buying or selling in any way. We're talking about the kindness, the interest. Your business should be your interest. The give and take you get from what you do, the give and take in people. Not taking from people or losing to people, but benefiting in terms of sharing that human connection, in that real trueness with oneself. There's so many people that go around every day that put a face on. And I'm sure that my talks here is not going to change anything. There's people out there that just live for money, materialistic things, and one day they're going to die. And whether or not there's a spirit afterlife after this or whatever, the fact is, you spent your whole life like this. And that's going to be the story, that's going to be your legacy. Bad-mouthing people, gossiping about people, putting them down, trying to put down others so you can be up on top, when all you are literally is a follower of those people that you're trying to put below you, and a follower of those that are above you. It's basically a journey of following, a constant story of making yourself into more or less a slave to nothing, to meaninglessness, because there will be nothing there for you. For someone who always wants more, he's always going to have nothing, and that's what happened to Scrooge and Marley. Walking in the cold. How can you talk about the cold if you don't feel the warmth? It's like that log fire on a Christmas dark day, you know, in the evening. So, you see what I mean? So, there you go. I mean, that's all I want to say. Okay, so I'm wishing everybody a wonderful time over Christmas, and I'm wishing you all well for the new year. Always, and more to come. But carry that spirit of kindness and giving on. Try to recognize that it doesn't help to be fake like people like that just act all the time because they're insecure inside of just being themselves. If you can just be yourself, you'll be free. You don't need to be given by people all the time, do you? You don't have to put yourself below people. Give yourself the gift of realization that here it is today, the present. You know, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I don't want to talk for too long. I put together a nice little intro / outro here as well, which I'll repeat for the outro. You'll see here, which is a little anime thing. I didn't draw this particular one. You know I love to create my own animation, but this is just a little thing I put together with AI art clips, just for fun, for a quick Christmas thing to get this video out. And sorry for this quality of this video not being too good too, with the quality of the camera and the microphone. I'm just recording this online using a webcam. You know, but yeah, Scrooge, as I say, the 1970s version, Scrooge, of Christmas Carol, that film with, what's his name? I forgot the guy's name now, but that's my favourite version. And it's a great story. You know, back when I was young, I used to love seeing Christmas presents under the tree. I was really excited the following day. You know, Christmas time was a wonderful time. You know, we used to have a Christmas tree. It wasn't like the most spectacular, amazing one like some people's houses have. But yeah, Christmas time was a nice time growing up, and you know, my mum we'd have decorations up, and we saw a bit of snow some years. Some years were winter, and we used to have like these polystyrene bits of white, you know, like you get from boxes from anything, you know, and we used to have those on the windows like fake snow. I remember a model, like a little fake snowman ornament thing we had. We used to have Christmas crackers with our dinner at Christmas time. And we used to watch The Snowman. Have you ever seen that cartoon show? You know, there's a sequel to it, and I've seen it just this year. Couldn't believe it. I'm 42, and that's an amazing thing. We grew up watching that, you know, The Snowman. Amazing animated thing. Walking in the Air. Is it Declan Galbraith, the young boy who sings that? Who sang that back then? It was awesome. Wow. Magic. And there's Santa Claus, also the other animated one. But anyway, Christmas is a wonderful time for those who enjoy it. But life is a wonderful time for those who embrace it right now. Life's inside of you, it's not outside of you. You'd be better to avoid the things outside of life, you know, death, basically, and focus on life, rather than chasing after life as though you are dead. You're alive today. Does that make sense? Don't chase after life like it's not in you now. You know? Avoid death because it's not in you now. Sounds obvious, right? Why compete when you can be a winner? You know? One who has peace in himself can do things to make them happy. You know? There was a thing here, and I'd like to try to get it on the screen if possible here. You can see this. I found this on a video. Someone said this. It says, no matter how bad a person is, if he has even one good quality in him, he can change himself, you know, or herself. That could be you. Don't always put people's opinions of you on yourself too, as though their opinions count more than your feelings. Remember, seeing is believing, but feeling is the truth. Feel how you feel, and let that guide you with a wonderful set of infinite visions from a glowing, growing imagination, a developing imagination. One who's able to see and listen. It's not what you see or hear, but it's how good your vision and your hearing is. Your vision and your hearing. And the intent within a person, you know. Before intent, there must be calmness, clarity. Intent comes from, that, right? So then everything you say and do will be better. You do not have to battle and fight. Let the bad things fall away, the darkness fall away. You would not walk out into the dark, cold forest of the night, would you? You would sit by the fire. You'd create a fire. You'd create warmth. Even an Eskimo or someone in his igloo would keep warm. Would try to find warmth. Keep by the fire. Keep to the place of warmth. You chase after your dreams, whatever it is far away. You chase after many things through what you believe to be right or principle. Trying to fit in with the crowd, even whatever it is. Going for the gold, going for the glory. And you'll fight battles and wars. What's that? Really? The good feeling is what you want. You don't want to feel exhaustion constantly. You want to feel good within yourself. You want to sleep well and you want to be awake well. You want to come to a good functioning healthy body. You want to come to the self and realize the good feelings inside, because the goodness, all of your feelings come from inside of you. Whether you feel good here, sitting in a chair, wherever you are, or whether you feel good when you're going miles away beyond the mountains with a crowd of people who are just waving flags in protest or celebration. Whether you're holding a gold coin looking at it, or maybe chocolate coins for Christmas, whatever it is, whether you open a present and you're happy with what you get, or whether before you open the present you're just so happy that someone gave you that, maybe even just a smile, or some kind words that someone gave you, maybe months ago that you don't even remember now, at this Christmas time. But if you think about the good things, as soon as you reflect, as soon as you can connect with that, when you see good, it means there's good in you. When you see bad, don't think that's you. Chuck it out. You're a person with feelings. And when you see bad, you have to remember you're a person of goodness. It's all a reflection of showing you that you're a life force. And good is you. You are the gift. You are the gift. You may have a good gift in ugly wrapping paper. There are people out there who walk around with an angry looking face and they act that certain demeanor, the way they behave, just like Scrooge, and then they try to cover themselves in gold and whatever it is, attire, their clothes, to try to look important or whatever. Deep down they know that that's not what it is. It's a battle. It's a tiring battle that they're trying to prove themselves to the world constantly. They need to free themselves. They need to realize that they are alive today, and life can be more beautiful. Follow the star that's your heart. The story as it goes, when they followed the star across the sky, was it the three kings or whatever, Yeah. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and stay safe. Be careful out and about. Carry the spirit of goodness, the essence of goodness here wherever you go, no matter where you go. Spread love and care. But don't force your opinions on people. And be patient with people. You have no reason to hate yourself or live in regret, anxiety or trauma. No matter who you are, you can do better. All good and all that we have came from creation, the same as we came into creation from our mother and father. Bad things, bad habits, addictions, and we try to get rid of those. I'm going to just be quiet now, shut up. I didn't get many gifts this Christmas. Got some simple ones, but I got more in terms of love and care. And I want to wish you, those people out there, because you're a gift to me too. even whoever you are watching this video, if you have some kind of inspiration or some kind of goodness within you now in life, that you're going to be a better person to yourself and everybody, that's a gift, because you're making the world better for everybody. Spread good messages. If you're going to spread anything, don't spread hate, because it confuses and it advertises it. Lead by example. You know, lead by example. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The things you hang on the Christmas tree, the decorations they hang to kind of glorify the tree itself. This is what this tree is, right? There's nothing special without it, but you might think, but it's actually the main thing. Without them, they can't be hung up. So it's like, that's what you are, see? Yourself. Your works, what you do, your creations, like my art, what I do, or whatever it is, it's got to tell the story of what I am here. And without me, there can be no good works of mine, you know? Be true to yourself and real. Okay, let's just say a quick thing. So I want to say here now, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of my family, of course, okay, so my mum, dad, Wayne, Dave, Nan up in heaven, and those that have passed, all of my family. I won't mention all names, whoever may be watching. I'll mention a few names if there's anyone out there, you know. I won't say everybody's name, but all of Dave's family, okay, my family, and my good close friends, Demsley, okay, Dwayne G. Demsley, my bro, wishing you a Merry Christmas, you, all of your family, okay, so his two wonderful sons and wife, okay. I'm wishing Jason Stork and all of his family well. That's Mountainous on YouTube. Merry Christmas to you, bro. Wishing you well always, okay? You take care. Think of you. I'm going to catch up on your videos too. Wonderful human being. These two guys are Demsley and Jason, as is another friend of mine, Chuck, if you're watching. Hello, Chuck. Wishing you a very merry AI Christmas. That's a joke. I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas. He loves his AI stuff, don't you? But yeah, wishing you well, you and your family. Thanks for the email. Sorry I didn't reply on time, and I'm sorry to all those guys for not replying on time to messages. It's been hectic, been so busy lately, crazy stuff, pressures upon me, really tired. I'm wishing you all well, okay, you and your families and pets too. Yeah, we wish them well, you know, all the love and care, and happy memories and things that we've shared with past, you know, friends and family and friends and people that were close at some point in some way, and pets. So my little pet, Chucky the rabbit, he's up in heaven, I'm sure, bless him, and you know, your dog too, Demsley, Millie, okay? Yeah. I wish everybody well in my heart. The people that looked after me before, people that I've lived with, people that I've known, that I won't mention here. I will mention a couple of people too, all of my martial arts teachers, but they won't be watching this video most likely. The ones that are alive. I wish them all well. Students of mine, the people that I've known from one way or another, if they've seen this video, I'm wishing you all well, guys. And people that used to be, you know, friends of mine on YouTube, wish you all well. You know, I'll mention a few people while I'm here. You know, Max, Dan Bowen, you know, Bill, that's Black Sword Shinobi, okay. Also, Flats Force 1, if you're watching, Flats Force 1. I really don't know who you are, your name, I don't know, but it's just this person out there, and I thank you very much for the support you're giving me on my channel and anything I do, okay? Always, it means a lot. You get some of my crazy sense of humour and my playing around in videos. I know I do some crazy stuff on my channel, or channels. I've got various channels, as I say, which is all fun, all in the goodness of creation and living life just by simply enjoying it. So thank you for your support. I mentioned Clive Mackenzie if you're watching. Kenshin715 if you're out there, y'all. Anybody else? All your families and friends, obviously. You know, Chosen Ninja, if he's still alive. Chosen Ninja, if he's still around. You know. I'm sure I don't know if he'd be watching this. All Jason's friends, people we've, you know, done videos with before and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Sasquatch stuff. Thank you to all of those people out there online that have shared, you know, good and I've learned from in terms of art and animation creation and using softwares and music and stuff like that. You know, some amazing stuff. And I'll say thanks to all of Demsley's friends too, again, while you're here. The team, the people that work on or appreciate anything I do for, like, the movies, like Black Sugar, Demsley's movies, and all those movies, you know, Demsley Films, the Demsley Films crew. You know, Roy, if you're watching, Donnie, if you're there, whoever's there, you know, Ray, I don't know some of these people too well, but I'm just wishing them, you know, well. I'm wishing Demsley's good friend Rob well, his sister Crystal, as I say. I'm going to forget something, but I know I am here. Excuse me, Jeff, obviously, I'll cover you out there. Jeff, man, you rock also, man. If you're watching Crystal too, that's and all of Demsley's family, wish him well. With Crystal, if you're watching, you need to give Demsley, Dwayne, some singing lessons. Not to say me or him are perfect, but that was really, really good. Your rendition of Bonnie Tyler's Holding Out for a Hero there, about the tea bag. It was awesome. Good fun. Obviously, I'm wishing my wife on this end of the earth, this other side of the earth, my wife and her family all the best. And who knows if we'll have a little baby in the new year or not. We're going to see what's going to happen with that. That'll be a gift, won't it? Be nice. Or in the coming years, but we'll see this year if it's going to happen. Been trying for many years now. That's personal stuff, though. So if I ever have a son or daughter, very interesting. I want to say a big thank you to George Kitchen and his brother for making this amazing Shenmue game, fan-made game. That's actually really, really put together really well. I've just downloaded the new one because I've got Dreams of Saturn, and then you've got Dreams of Saturn 2, End of a Dream. 2.0 is. You can find it on the Shenmue Dojo channel, which I also want to thank those channels for keeping what they're doing going with Shenmue Dojo and Shenmue. I know you're probably not watching this, but Sega Lounge and things like that. Yu Suzuki, obviously the maker of Shenmue, massive thanks to him. That's my favourite game ever. I'll thank Capcom while I'm here as well, because I'm a massive fan of the whole Street Fighter series. All the creators involved, you know, thinking back to Bob Ross, wishing him well up in heaven if he's there, the artists, Kim Jong-gi, Korean artists, people like that. You know, there's some amazing artists out there, you know. Yeah, man. People that brought goodness to the world, you know. Yeah. Anyway, guys, you can subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. That'll be really, and subscribe, you know, that'll be a really good gift for me, at least, because I'm trying to get more views. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, as they say. And check out my other channels too. I've got my other channel for games where I play games on there here. It's called Richard Plays Games. And then my other channel, you've got Richard Plays Games, right? And then you've also got Shenmue with Richard. So those are two other channels of mine. You've got Shenmue with Richard, and then you've got Richard Plays Games. The Shenmue one's basically all about Shenmue, that channel, because it's my favourite game ever, game series. You've got 1, 2, and this fan-made ones too. I mean, you've got this other one coming up, but he's doing a lot of stuff. Look into George Kitchen stuff that he's doing. But you've also got, as I say, got my other channel, which is Richard Plays Games, where I'm playing a lot of different games. And just be creative. I mean, don't forget, I made this drafts board here. I made it out of paper, you know, and a pen. And we're using like bottle caps and like cardboard cutout pieces of different designs for the pieces. And you can watch my drafts games that I'm playing here, checkers and American naming, but that's you know, to watch those here on this channel, you know, Richard Clark Ninja. So with that, I wish everybody well. Take care. I've talked for quite a while now. It's my day off here, my free time. Yeah, we're not getting any in this part of the world. We don't get a day off for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or Boxing Day. Some places you might, but you know, neither do I have a Christmas tree out. But I've got to get some kind of a cut one out of paper or something. Do what we do. I'm wishing everybody a wonderful Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for watching. Be well, take care. Martial arts wise, if you're training, train hard and stay safe, as I always say. Keep you up for the new year. Keep young and energized in yourself. Avoid danger, avoid trouble the best you can. With that, I'll finish this video. One of my favourite films of Christmas, apart from the Scrooge one I mentioned, which I'm going to continue watching the rest of, and all the versions, including animated things like that. I also like, you know, the Home Alone films. The Home Alone 2 classic. It's not classic. One of my favourite classics. Thanks for watching. You take care, yeah? Take care. Merry Christmas all. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little intro thing I put in as well for this. And the music and all that I put in, it's all AI generated, okay? But in the new year, we'll see more animation from me, proper hand drawn. I'm going to be doing some work on that today, getting onto some hand drawn art, you know. I may actually be doing another video, not too sure yet, for this channel of me doing like a Christmas painting. That's something I usually do like to do. So you might see me doing a Christmas painting for the channel too. It's another Christmas video you're going to get on this channel. Do a little quick Christmas digital painting, do digital art as I say mostly. But we've got animation coming up from me as well, hand drawn. And I'm just trying to enjoy some games and relax for free time too. Keep healthy. Take care of loved ones, even in little ways, whatever you can do. Take care. Value life, value now. And, you know, aim for good in the future, but live now, always live now. Thank you. Remember the good things. The bad things, just chuck them away. But learn from all. But we learn mostly when we're humble. But humbleness will always be work, and patience and effort. You know, to try to be kind and all that. That's like sometimes it's an effort. If you're honest with yourself, all of those things become easy. So honesty. If you're honest, you don't need to be humble. You honestly, truly know. You don't need to be confident or believe in yourself. You just literally feel good. You know you're alive. Here's one you. Amazing. See the good in people. And listening doesn't mean following. Watching doesn't mean following. Don't be a lemming. I wish Christmas to all animals. If you're looking at deer in the forest, don't fall down a hole. Be buried in snow. Keep warm. You might see a snowman, but don't become an iceman. Take care, young. Merry Christmas. And a happy new year, you filthy animal. There's a joke there, just getting it from Home Alone, yeah? Yeah. Let it snow, little snow. You take care, give it real.
Snow is gently falling down, lights are shining all around, voices singing through the night, filling hearts with warmth and light.